Hi, this is Steve Wilson. That ain't tells it like a TIL. If you like my video, please give it a thumbs up and consider subscribing. Topic I'm going to talk to you today about is marriage to medicine. Marriage to medicine, season 11, episode 10. Uh, I don't know why I thought I did this video last week, but for some reason when I checked uh, on my YouTube thing, I didn't see it on my playlist, so I'm going to do it now. And like I said, I'm kind of behind because, you know, the cold weather in Houston and I got sick. But anyway, uh, the episode started out with uh, with all of them arriving, all of them arriving at the place, and they were all in their separate rooms, and they were talking about going going canoeing, and so they all got in their suits, and they all divided up in teams. It was Team Shark, Team Snapper, Team Goldfish, and Team Starfish and stuff like that. So I think Simone, Cecil, uh, Mimi, and her husband, they were all on Team Goldfish, and I think Greg, Sweet Tea, and uh, and Greg, Sweet Tea, and Phaedra and Sheck, I think they were on the Snapper team. No, no. And then it was no, it was Jackie and Phaedra. They were together. And then and then it was Toya. Yeah, it was Toya and yeah, I think it was Toya and Eugene. I think they was on the same team with Sweet Tea and Greg. And then and then like I said, I think it was Cecil was on the same team with Simone, and Simone and the Goldfish team actually won the canoeing thing, and they really liked it that. And so she said, "Oh yeah, we're gonna win." And and Toya said nothing first. She said, "We almost won. We almost won." He said, "Yeah." He said, "I said, yeah. I think we had some interruption." And they showed the flashback where the way Simone was flashing that kettle, she kind of hit the boat that Eugene was in. While Eugene said there was a little cheating going on with the what you call. And she said, "Yeah, we're gonna win. We're gonna win." And then he said, "You know they're gonna win because they had a football man on there. They had a football man on there. They were talking about Mimi's husband." And so he said, and then Simone said, "Yeah, and that was a good game. Y'all like it. We had a good time." Everybody said they had a good time, even though Greg fell in the water one time, and also Cecil. And she said, "Well, y'all, let's go get ready, get freshened up for the beach party that we're gonna have tonight. We're gonna have a beach party. We're gonna have a beach party." And she said, "Yeah, okay." And then they showed them in a room. They showed contestants. She said, "What do you think I should wear? Should I wear this? Or should I wear this bathing suit and wear this shawl over it?" He said, "Yeah." He said, "If I wear this," he said, "I wear this." Heavenly, if you said something, he said, "If you wear that, that means that you and Heavenly were ready to make me and fist or something." She said, "Okay." And then they showed Simone trying to see what she was getting ready to wear. She said, "I'm gonna wear this, I'm gonna wear this." And then Sweet Tea, switched to Sweet Tea and Greg, and she said, "Greg, are you gonna be able to do this? Do you want to do this?" He said, "Well, no, not really." She said, "Now, if you really don't want to do it, we don't have to do it, Greg. We don't have to go down there." She said, "But now I don't know why you don't want to go down there. I think you can handle it. But if you don't think you can handle it, you don't think you can, don't go down. We don't have to go." He said, "Oh, okay. You're gonna make me go." She said, "No, I'm not gonna make you go. I'm just asking you." And so after that, they all got ready to go down there, and they were showing when they're going down to the beach, by the sandboard. And so they showed him, and she was talking to the bartender. He said, "Give me a drink, pick me a drink." And he said, "Okay." She said, "Pick me one for my friend too." And so right after that, Simone walked up and she said, "Ooh, everything look nice and pretty here, and everything nice and pretty." She said, "You know I'm gonna do it right. You know I'm gonna do it right." She said, "Ooh, I ordered you a drink." She said, "Oh yeah, you did order me a drink." She said, "Yeah. How you think the event gonna come out?" She said, "It's gonna come out real good. I hope everything come out good." She said, "But Simone, I got something to tell you." Simone said, "What you got to tell me, sweet? I mean, what you got to tell me, Heaven, she said, I invited Apollo. She said, Apollo, she said, do Phaedra know about it? She said, yeah, Phaedra know about it. I told Phaedra about it. I called Phaedra. They showed a flashback when she was talking to Phaedra. And she said, Phaedra said she was okay with it. She said, oh, if Phaedra okay with it, let's come on, let's go and get the game. And then everybody started arriving. Everybody started arriving to the thing. And so it was Dr. Mimi and her husband. And then it was Jackie and Cecil, and then it was Quad and King. And when they came out, he go heaven. He go the king and queen. He go the king and queen. He go the king and queen on the side, but and so oh you laughing. They got thank you heaven. They got to laugh and kick you in. They went over there and right there. It was Greg, Sweet Tea, and Contessa and Scott walked up, and then Contessa said, and then Henry said, y'all, it's plenty of food and drink for y'all, plenty of food and drink, y'all can eat your food and drink for it. So they got the food, and Contessa got to looking at everybody. She said, ooh, I thought this was a beach party, a pool party. He said, hey, ain't nobody dressing no swimsuit for me. And Scott looked over there and said, yeah. He said, I better stop listening to people because I've been fooled. He said, yeah, we all been fooled. He said, yeah, this look like a chair sitting party instead of a booze party and stuff like that. She said, well, okay, so you got that. And then when she got ready to go sit down, she said, Heavenly Simone, y'all said this supposed to be a pool party. Look like I'm the only one dressed in a bathing suit or in a swimsuit for the party. She said, do you think I need to go upstairs and change, Simone? No, don't go upstairs and change. You look good. And then after that, she said, "Y'all, y'all, y'all, we're gonna play a game. We're gonna play a game." And Henry said, "Yeah, we're gonna play a game. It's gonna be a couples game. Well, I'm gonna ask you a bunch of questions. I'm gonna ask you a bunch of questions and stuff like that." And then she got to look around. Is Phaedra coming? Do anybody know is Phaedra coming? And so I was saying she's making such a big deal about Phaedra coming, and stuff. And then Sweet Tea chimed in and said, I'm sure Phaedra's gonna be here. I'm sure Phaedra's gonna be here. She probably gonna be in a few minutes. Next thing you know, they finna get ready to start the game because Simone said, we gotta go and start the game. And Phaedra walked up with shit. And then Simone looked out funny. And then Simone said her confession, yeah, whatever Heavenly plan had planned for Phaedra, Phaedra nipped at it right in the bud by her bringing shit. I don't know what she was gonna do and stuff. And so, when she said, "Oh, Phaedra," I said, "Oh," and then Simone said, "Phaedra, you brought a date?" And Phaedra said, "Yeah, I brought Chick." And then Toya said, "Well, how did you meet Chick?" Some people call him Chick, some people call him Chick, whatever it is. But anyway, and she said, yeah, remember, Sweet Tea had the speed dating thing, and I made it, I made it to the speed dating thing and stuff like that. She said, that's how we met. And Sweet Tea chimed in and said, yeah, see, look what I did. Everybody looked kind of funny. And so, and so, Heavenly said, yeah, we're going to start the game. I'm going to ask you some questions. So he said, well, what was the first time? How long did it take y'all for y'all won y'all first date? Dr. Jackie and Cecil, Dr. Jackie and Curtis. Curtis said zero. Dr. Jackie talking about 900. And it's 900. And they still hit him on thing. Next thing you know, Toya and Eugene said 30. Toya said 24. So now it took us 24. Not nice to go out on a date. She said, yeah, I did the math. She said, you ain't counting right. He said, yeah, because I was. She said, yeah, you was a struggling. When you first met you was a struggling medical student. So yeah. We had to go do a lot. This ain't a confession. Yeah, we had to go on a lot of stuff that was free. And I'm saying, who you telling? Who had to do that back in the 90s, but they won't admit it. But anyway, after that, Quad and King talking about 15 and 15 in production show where they had cheap. He said, what you gonna say? I'm gonna say 15. So they said 30 all together. And then so it got to Contessa and Scott and because Contessa said, we know as long as this relationship and stuff, sometimes it take months and years and stuff, we both realize stuff. He said, but I'll say 60. And he said, well, that's about right, that's about right. And so we got to Greg and Sweet Tea, and Sweet Tea said it was 60. Greg talking about 30. And she talking about 30. She talking about, yeah, but back and forth. He said, well, I guess that's about right. And so she went to the next question. Who is the best parent? And stuff. Who you got to be soft, just right, hard. And Simone was the first one did. She said, yeah, I'm more harder on the boys than Cecil. Cecil is the one that started. Cecil said, yeah. He said, yeah, I am a little bit soft on the boys. She said, yeah, you let them get away with stuff. And Dr. Mimi and her husband, Steve, said they just right. Both said, yeah, he good at parenting. I'm good at parenting. We just right. And then Heavenly talking about, well, in my case, uh, 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 I'm a little bit more harder than Damon. Damon's more soft on the kids. Damon said, I think said, and then so they said, King and Quad, and then Toy said they ain't got no children, and then Quad said, yes, King has a 9-year-old daughter. I said, King said, yeah, I got a 9-year-old daughter. She's 9 years old. Yeah, King is a good father. He's an excellent father. He's this, that, a very, very excellent father. A very good man. I like the relationship we have with daughter. That makes me want to have a baby from him more. Boy, you see, if Luke could kill, Quad would have been on that floor. Because the way King was looking, and then he turned his head sideways. The whole time she was talking about having a baby and stuff. And so, and so it was right after that. And so it was right after that. They got to the last question, and the last question was when the first time they made whoopee or whatever you want to call it, and then everybody said they stuff, and then Cora gonna say, yeah, we did it 15 times a day, 15 times a day. Tori's talking about, huh? Really, really, really? And so Sweet Tea said it on her breath, somebody lying. And it was like every chord fan got to saying that Sweet Tea started stuff, Sweet Tea started stuff, Sweet Tea started stuff. And like I said, by me not watching, I'm just going by little clips I saw online. I said, well, once I reviewed the show, I did. And I was saying, I was saying, Sweet Tea said the same thing Toya said, but what is nobody said nothing to Toya, but they wanted to blame Sweet Tea. And so I got on the Twitter and I said I said everybody blaming Sweet Tea. I said, but everybody know Corey started there. I said Sweet Tea just said what everybody was thinking. Then some people thumb me up on Twitter or X, and then next thing I know, Dr. Heavenly comes saying something on Twitter, something about yeah, 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 it wasn't. I think it was yesterday or other day. Something happened, but anyway, but anyway, back to the story. And so and so Sweet Tea said we do it twice a week. And she said twice a week. She said, yeah, we do it twice a week. But when we do our fertility stuff, it's a little bit more. What those drunk core hit that for? Y'all need to be having it's more than what y'all doing. Ain't y'all trying to get a baby? We need to have a baby Luxford, baby Luxford. And I do a baby shower, and I say, what's going on with Quad? Everybody looked at funny. Everybody had they looking funny, had funny looks on their face, but heavenly surprised. What you call? And then Toy was saying, was whispering over there, to her face. She said, "What is she doing? What is she doing?" Paige said, "I don't know, I don't know." And that was another hot mic moment, but they had the mics lower, they had the white on stuff too. And she said, yeah, what's going on? I don't know what's going on. It's uncomfortable. And then she said out loud, she said, Quiet, I feel uncomfortable. If I feel uncomfortable, I know Greg and Sweet Tea would feel uncomfortable. What are you talking about? What are you talking about? I'm just saying, if they want a baby love and stuff like that. And she said, I'm glad he married her. I'm glad he with her. She the right woman for him. She the right woman for him. And that's why I ended that. That's why I ended that marriage. That's why I ended that marriage. And then all Sweet Tea would say, no, that's not what I heard. I heard both of y'all wanted to end the marriage. Greg said he is. Nah, Greg ain't ended nothing. That was me that ended that toxic marriage. You don't know what you talking about. You don't know what you talking about. And Heavenly gonna say upon that breath. It was quiet. It wasn't him. And then Damon pat on her knee. I said, "It's the first time David ever checked her tail and put on her knee, pat hit her on her knee and let her know she wasn't supposed to be saying it." And so she said, "Yeah, that's not what I said." She said, "McCoy." She was trying to calm Coy down. This Coy was like that. She said, "Coy, now you know what I mean, Coy." And Greg gonna tell her, "You be good now. You be good now. I told you not to talk to her. I told you not to talk to her." She said, "But she talking to me. She talking to me. You wanna be me. You think you me. You wanna be me, but you would never be me." I said, "Coy, sweet tea, I want to be you, and I wouldn't want to be you with all that built up trauma with all that built up trauma you haven't got over yet. And you talking about somebody want to be like you?" I said, "Girl, please." And so, so it was like right after that, she kept on talking, and she said, "I approve of that man." Greg said, "We don't need your approval." And so she said, "Well, if you don't act like that, why you just jealous because I've been." She said, "No, I'm not. No, I'm not." He said, "You loud. And I know how you do when you drunk. You get loud and you act like this. And you need to shut the FTS up." What did he say that for? Honey child, she went crazy and went even more crazy and talking about all the stuff that he did to her, all the stuff that he did to her. And then she said, "Well, she talking back to me, Greg." And they said, let's go, let's go. And stuff. And Simone ended up and said, "Well, the hotel texted me and said, we got to go, we got to go." And so he said, "Well, the hotel said we got to go, we got to go." And they all left and stuff like that. And so, they was getting ready to go up to their room, and Sweetie said, "Why you blaming me? Why you blaming me, Greg? I ain't did nothing. I told you not to talk to her. I told you not to talk to her." She said, "Well, okay, Greg, but you ain't got to blame me. You can't tell me what to do, and you're not doing the same thing yourself." He said, "Where you going, Greg?" He said, I got to go for a walk. I got to go for a walk." And she said, "Okay." And she said, "I'm not gonna be putting up with too much of this any longer, any longer." She was at room by herself. And then she walked outside and she was talking to Contessa, and then Tori walked up and she said, "Yeah." And they said, "Where's Greg? Where's Greg?" She said, "I don't know what Greg is." Greg said he had to go for a walk on the beach. She said, "Yeah, I wonder what's going on with Greg." And he started blaming me and for what Cora said. I wasn't the one that got him upset. Cora was the one that got him upset. And she said, "Yeah." And Tori said, "Yeah, Cora, he still got feelings for Cora." She said, "No, I don't think it's that. It's something else." She said, "Nah, Sweet Tea, you better." And then she gave Sweet Tea the rolling eye thing Toya did. And she said, "Well, tensions were high." And that's what Contessa was saying. Tensions were high, and Cora was drunk and stuff like that. But maybe when Dr. Greg cooled down, she said, "Well, I'm gonna go look for him. I'm gonna go look for him." So she went back to the room, and Sweet Tea kept calling, and they showed Sweet Tea in the elevator, and this episode went out. Now, my next two episodes probably be 11 and 12. Um, this episode was really good and stuff like that, but I'm tired of hearing what that message, but getting away with stuff and trying to do stuff. I was so glad that Phaedra pulled a 1-2 punch on her and brought check and stuff like that. That's all I have for this video. This is A. Wesley. That ain't even tells it like a TI is. I am out.